Hi, I'm product safety lawyer Rich Newsome, and today I want to talk about the deadly secret with above ground pools. So an above ground pool is the pool that you see every summer across suburban America. It's the pools that you can buy at any of the big box stores. You can pull it out of a box, you buy it for a few $100, you fill it up with water, and it's anywhere from a couple feet to 5 or sometimes 6 feet high, and it's fun. And then at the end of the summer, you take it down. Right? Seems like a cost-effective way to let the kids have fun. The problem is there's a deadly secret, and it has to do with the ladders. Most of these pools have what's called an A-frame ladder. It's just a very simple ladder. You unfold it, you stick it in the pool. But the problem is that children can climb in that ladder, and when they get in the pool, they can't get out. And they either drown or they nearly drown, which causes them to have a very serious brain injury. So the Consumer Product Safety Commission, which looks at consumer products and regulates consumer products, has looked at this issue. In fact, they have a committee that looks at the regulations, which are all voluntary industry standards for above ground pools. And unfortunately, because that committee is controlled by the industry, in other words, the folks who make above ground pools are the ones who sit on and have a controlling vote on that committee, there have been no safety standards meaningfully enacted by the committee or by the CPSC, even though they would be voluntary, to say that, hey, let's do something about this. Even though they know that as many as 50 children a year die from these kinds of accidents, and even though they know that even more children are seriously injured because of these kinds of accidents. So what can they do? Well, it turns out there's a lot of patents for alternative designs. Think of a baby gate. For example, if you go to any of the same big box stores that sell these pools, they sell the little gate that you can put on a stairway or even in a door to prevent a child from going between one room or another or going up the stairway, or a puppy gate. And for a few bucks, especially because they can be manufactured at the same time they make these above ground pool ladders, for just a few dollars they could make one of these safety devices that would prevent these children from being seriously injured, because the gates effectively prevent the children from going up the ladder in the first place. So hopefully, at least to the extent that consumers are aware of this problem, if you're gonna buy one of these pools for your family or for your children, make sure you buy one of these commonly available alternative designs. There's one company, for example, that sells it online only as the deluxe model for a few dollars more. So these are dangerous pools because of this ladder. Hopefully, eventually there will be voluntary standards that will require this very simple safety solution for these ladders to be implemented and sold with the product when it's sold by the big box stores in the first place. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more product liability updates in the future. Thanks.